We are proud to partner with the National Concealed Carry Association as a 10-ring partner. NCCA exists to serve the Second Amendment community by providing a nationwide network of 2A advocates, offer elite self-defense and concealed carry training from the nation's top instructors, and provide rock-bottom prices on the best selection of gear and accessories. Learn more about them at nationalconcealedcarryassociation.com.
So before we bring John on, Dave, I over last week, I got to tell you, if you're listening and you haven't checked out our Magnum episodes yet, I just did our best one last week. It's not up yet, but you still got to check it out. If you go to youtube.com/Gun Owners Radio, I interviewed producer director Amanda Milius, and she did a documentary called "The Plot Against the President," and it is outstanding. And I think we're gonna have a special announcement coming up here in a couple weeks, a Gun Owners Radio event coming up. So I'm just gonna throw that teaser out there. But it was a fascinating interview. The movie is fascinating that she did. She worked at the State Department. She worked at the White House, and but she went to USC. Got her film degree, and so that's her trade. And before she was done at the White House, she made this documentary, and it's all about the Russiagate.
Oh my goodness,
ridiculousness!
Can't wait.
Oh, it's outstanding. But the reason I liked it so much is her dad is the director of Red Dawn.
Oh, of course. Did
Well,
you
John
spend a lot of
Milius.
time talking about that?
We didn't spend enough. I don't even want to tell you how it was. It was embarrassingly gushing over her dad at the end of the interview.
Took 18 minutes and 56 seconds to get Red Dawn in this episode.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, if you're
that
counting at
clock
home. All right, so everybody check out Gun Owners Radio Magnum episodes on YouTube. You can watch them all; they're all very cool. But keep an eye out for this Amanda Milius one. It was really, really great. Okay, our guest today though is another fantastic, great guy. John Becker is one of our members, and he is an activist extraordinaire. He does all kinds of. You've probably seen him if you're anywhere near North County. Or if you've been at one of our booths recently, you've probably seen John Becker. He is a one-man army when it comes to our gun shop tabletops. So we asked him to come on. We're going to talk to him about what he does as an activist, and talk a little bit about the tabletops, and just thank him for all his hard work, because it's amazing how much he gets accomplished. John, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Michael. How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. Just outside cleaning up after the birds.
All right. So tell us about what you do with the tabletops. How did tell everybody, if you don't know what a gun shop tabletop is, how would you describe a gun shop tabletop?
A tabletop is where we set up at various, either a gun shop or a gun range. You might be indoors or outdoors. We set up a canopy and a little table and whatnot. We have volunteers, and we speak to people about San Diego County Gun Owners, the organization. We talk about Second Amendment issues at the local level, and how if people would join us, how they can actually join in the fight, rather than just talking about moving to Texas or something.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's informational. Really, just explaining to people, hey, here's some of the things you can do. Here's how we make activism easy. Or if you just simply don't have any time, then here's how we make the ability to support activism easy, and that's by becoming a member. We hope
that's exactly right.
We hope people do both. We hope people become a member and get active with their spare time, because we really try to do things that are effective when it comes to Second Amendment activism. Now, I think you found us about a year ago, didn't you, John?
Yeah, I've been with the group for a little over a year. Yeah.
How did you find us?
Well, I went to a CCW class that was offered. It wasn't a class. It was a free seminar up here in North County. And after the seminar, somebody spoke about the Gun Owners group, and I had never heard of San Diego County Gun Owners. And so after looking into what you guys did and all that, it just, I got interested and just started talking to people. I spoke to Graham at first, and I went to a tabletop as a volunteer, and then the two of us spoke about the need up in North County, and I just kind of fell right into it. And we have a lot of fun with these tabletops. We have kind of a core group of volunteers that they actually deserve all the credit for signing up the new members and whatnot. I just kind of haul the stuff there.
Well, you do way more than that. But yeah, Graham was Graham's one of our board members. He's another really, really hardworking guy who was heading up our tabletop deal. He's a fantastic activist. I call him he's the Graham of prevention. That's better than a pound of cure.
That's funny.
I just made that up. I got 0 laughs out of that.
Drums,
okay,
drums.
so
we need drums.
Not one person even said. Melissa barely. It was kind of a courtesy smile. I would describe
that was a dad joke. He likes to do these dad jokes.
Graham of prevention. I just came to me. So John did something really, really amazing. After he found us, a lot of people come and say, "Hey, found you, joined. What can I do? Put me to work." John did. He kind of went the next step. He didn't say, "Hey, what can I do?" He basically came to us and said, "Here's what I'm gonna do. Mm-hmm. Here's how you can support me in what I'm gonna do." Right. And John said, I want to start doing these tabletops, as often as I can. So I need supplies, and I'm gonna. And I said, "All right, great. Well, let's see. I'll call around, see what gun shops we can get to host." And John said, no need to do that. I'm going to go ahead and call them. I'm going to set it all up.
Just give me the stuff.
Just give me the stuff and get out of my way. And I said, all right, John, we can do that. So John, you just went for it. You just started. We do everything we can to recruit volunteers for you. But even there have been a couple of times then, you were understaffed and you said, that's all right. I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. And you've just been a powerhouse, man. You've just how many? What kind of numbers do you have? Do you know how many tabletops you did? You've done so far in about the past year. Do you have any idea?
Well, since the beginning of the year, we've done 8 of them so far.
Beginning of this year, yeah. But last year you did another.
This year, last year was a different story. For 2021, we have scheduled for 48 of them.
48.
So. Yeah.
John is not messing around.
No.
And you gave yourself a goal. What was your goal? How many members did you want to sign up in 2021?
Well, my goal was to sign up at least 100 members.
And it's
that was my goal. And
it's April.
Amazing that.
And how many have you signed up in so far?
So far since January, we have signed up 44 new members.
I think John's on track. He's going to blow that 100 number away.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I think it's happening, man. I think it's happening.
Well, if we get the enthusiasm that we've seen lately from the folks that come and speak to us, I think we're going to well exceed that number.
Talk about that. How? Because you were saying that a lot of people have you've seen a lot of enthusiasm from folks. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, I see people from all walks of life. Okay, they could be young, they can be elderly. It doesn't matter. It's amazing that at least a third to a half of the people that attend these tabletops and speak to us are female, and that is so encouraging. And a lot of women, they're first-time gun owners, and they are very enthused about the Not Me program.
Not Me program being the program that we have for women, by women, teaches them how to get a gun, get training, get a CCW, and that's one of the things we're trying to do is have a Not Me SD representative at every table. That's a new initiative, a new effort on our part.
Yeah, well, that certainly pays off. I know we have several people that volunteer that are part of the Not Me SD, and they are excellent people. I mean, we can speak to what the program is about and whatnot, but to hear directly from an ambassador is that's key right there. That really draws people to want to learn more about the group and our organization as a whole.
So the volunteers that come out and help you, we have we have you and Graham and Elliot and Jeff and Colin, and the 5 of you guys, help organize the tabletops and supply the tabletops. So basically, we a few weeks in advance, we say, all right, there's going to be a tabletop at XYZ Guns. Sign up for a shift. You can do that online on our volunteer page, and then they show up. They get a free T-shirt, a San Diego County Gun Owners T-shirt, because you tell us what size shirt you need. And then what does their day look like, John? Because they show up and they don't really they just parachute right in. You don't have to have any special equipment. You don't have to bring anything. You don't even have to know anything. Well, you come down and John or somebody who is knowledgeable and is running the booth, you help train them and walk through. Tell them a little bit about what they can expect.
Well, first of all, the only thing that if they want to volunteer in North County, the only thing they have to bring is a folding chair and maybe a little bit of snacks or something. But other than that, we supply everything. We have ice cold drinks for everybody. We have, of course, we have lots of shade. If we're outdoors, this is a really nice time of year to be outside. We have a ton of fun amongst ourselves and just getting to meet all these interesting people. We don't just talk about San Diego County Gun Owners. We get to know these people in a little bit. They kind of tell their little histories and whatnot. And some of these people are very intriguing, and I'm so happy when these people decide to join us. I think we're getting some really passionate people aboard, and I hope to soon see those people step up and become volunteers at our tabletop.
See that? Okay, John, we're going to talk to you right after the break, but everybody, you heard it, man. You're a folding chair away from activism.
Lead Slinger has really been helping out with the show this year. First, with the Cover Your Ass Week sponsorship, and now they're sponsoring the Magnum interview with Seth Yon. Lead Slinger whiskey is produced by 7 combat veterans from the United States Army, Rangers, United States Air Force TACP, Special Forces, and paratrooper communities. Their love for American fine whiskey is what the company is all about. Next time you want to enjoy a sip of whiskey, ask for Lead Slingers. Continued from last segment, we're going to talk with
John Becker. Hey, John, they gave me a free bottle of Lead Slingers. I think you and I should film a little our first sip of Lead Slingers. Do a little commercial for Lead. What do you say? Are you a whiskey guy? I don't even know.
No, I can be though.
There you go. That's the spirit. That's the can-do attitude that you need from hardworking activists. All right. Well, maybe you and I'll have to take split a bottle there. Well, I'll bring 2 straws.
There you go.
Hey, so what motivates you, man? Why is it important for you to do these tabletops?
Well, there's a couple different things. One, it's I have a passion about preserving and protecting our Second Amendment rights, and I see them getting whittled. They're whittling them away slowly but surely, and we need to stand up to tyranny and whatnot. That's very important. The second thing is I have a kind of a personal story that impels me to just want to help, and without getting into a lot of detail, I'm a disabled man, and I was a victim of an assault. And after that happened, I had decided I wasn't going to stand up for this nonsense, and so I wanted to get involved and obtain, rights that the average person thought they couldn't obtain, but I went for it, and through the efforts of myself, along with the help from San Diego County Gun Owners, I was able to succeed. And a lot of people out there probably know what I'm talking about, and that's if you're ever interested in getting a concealed carry permit, definitely let us help you get it, because you have an excellent chance that you will succeed.
Yeah, man.
And,
John works with the passion of someone that, I mean, the motivation of someone that has a deep burning passion. And it's, I don't know. It's just sometimes that's what it takes, is to have a story like John in order to get involved. But, I'd encourage everybody. And that's what it took me to get involved, whatever, 10 plus years ago, being an activist, was some kind of story that kind of wakes you up, jars you and says, hey, you know what, this is serious and it's important. But get involved before you have a story, get involved before you have some kind of weird experience in life, and it motivates you and shakes you awake.
Well, there's various places throughout northern, up in North San Diego County that you'll see our tabletops set up, and you'll see our big old signs and our big blue canopy and a bunch of smiling faces, maybe behind a mask if we have to. But anyway, I encourage people out there to come and say hello and learn what we're about and how we can help you, and if you have any questions or whatnot. And you may even have something else to bring to the table. And we encourage people to join us. And don't just join, get active. You don't necessarily have to run a tabletop, but, volunteer for our tabletops, and you'll learn so much more about not only about guns and what's going on legislatively, but you'll meet so many new, really cool people, and I know I'm making friends for life.
That's awesome. So what's the typical response you get from folks when they, someone that's coming to a gun shop, you have your booth set up, they walk by you and they've never heard of San Diego County Gun Owners before. What's the typical response?
Very seldom do we have people just kind of, wave us on, and just keep going. Most people, if they've never heard of us, they're at least curious, because face it, if they're in a gun store or at a range, we're amongst like-minded people. We're not there to sell anything other than to just disseminate information about, our rights and whatnot. And anyway, when people learn why we're there, we engage them in a conversation, about how they can help us out, and what we're exactly doing, other than being a alphabet, organization that collects money for something that they have no idea where it goes or what they do. But, with San Diego County Gun Owners, we can absolutely explain to these folks, what exactly are we doing for that, that town or that individual or whatnot, to preserve our rights.
That's what are people most interested in, by the way? What's the big draw?
The biggest draw is that I've encountered were people that are interested in getting a CCW.
CCW, yeah. It's amazing. It's such a coalescing subject. I mean, people just of all walks of life, every interest, no matter what you are, no matter where you fit in the gun world or how interested you are in firearms, CCWs, man, everybody wants to know CCWs. Everybody.
I haven't encountered what I would consider, like a strange person or anything. Most of these people are just average, everyday people that, you wouldn't know them from anywhere. They could be in the grocery store right next to you and stuff, and next thing you know, they're in front of your booth because they want to learn how to protect themselves.
Well, John, I can't tell you. I mean, you described us as an alphabet organization, SDCGO, one of the alphabet organizations. I like that. I think it's hilarious. But I have a funny story real quick about John that I think is extremely endearing. Joe, you already know this story, but a few weeks ago, speaking of our alphabet organization, SDCGO, a few weeks ago, I got this email into our general inbox. And it was somebody who said, I need help. I have young kids. My electricity's off. I don't know what to do. And it was this really kind of cryptic but scary email. You know, it's kind of scary. And I thought, well, gosh, that's weird. No phone number, nothing. And so we looked her up on the database. I saw that this lady she was somehow on our email list, and we'd sent, she reads our emails. She wasn't a member. We didn't have any information on her. Sent a couple emails back, and I thought, gosh, this is really weird that this lady's going through some kind of trouble, some kind of problem with, had no electricity in her house. And the only person that she could think of, the only organization she could think of to reach out to was this Second Amendment organization that she gets an email from. And I thought, you know what? She's in Fallbrook. I'm going up there. Whatever. I'm dropping everything. I'm going to go see what the heck's going on. I can't get a hold of her. This sounds weird. Call up John, who lives close to Fallbrook, and I said, hey, man, here's what's going on. He goes, all right, I can meet you there in 20 minutes. Awesome. That's great. That's the best answer ever. Long story, even longer. We go check out this house. It was this weird address. John and I are poking around, knocking on the doors, trying, scratching our head. Finally, we get a phone call from this lady's son. She thought we were SDG&E, not SDCGO. And SDG&E had turned off her electricity. So I was like, well, that's funny. Hey, John, what do you say we go get lunch? But I just really appreciated John's enthusiasm to go check out we were some kind of weird Scooby-Doo mystery. So anyway, man, so what it was kind of fun, right? So what's this year looking like for you? How many more members are you going to sign up, and let's start with this. Where are some of the locations that are coming up that you're going to have tabletops?
Let's see. This coming Saturday, we'll be in San Marcos at Turner's Outdoorsman.
Nice.
It's on Montiel Road, right there in San Marcos. We'll be there from 10 to 6. And then after that, we're going to be, again in San Marcos. We're going to move up the road a little bit and go up to Duncan's Gunworks on the 24th. So that's, 2 weekends in a row right there. And then we hit all the indoor ranges in North County, like a North County shooting range. We go to Iron Sights. Then we go to the outdoor range. We go out to Rainbow shooting range.
All over, especially North County. We have booths. We have tabletops all over San Diego at just about every gun shop I can think of. But John mainly he's our North County guy. He does mostly the North County shops. If you're interested, we actually have a very cool contest all year. If you're interested in being a volunteer on a tabletop, go to sdcgo.org/volunteer. You can sign up right there. And the contest is this. Every shift you work, and a shift is a half day, so it's like 3 or 4 hours. Every shift you work, you get an entry for a contest to win a gun. So, and every quarter, we're going to give away a gun. All rules and laws and et cetera apply. But this month at our monthly meeting, we're going to draw the gun for the first quarter. And it's a very, very cool shield by Gunfighter Tactical. They're going to do a little Cerakote job on a 9mm shield.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, pretty cool, right? So the more tabletops you work, the more entries, the more chance, the better chance you have of winning a gun. And we're like I said, we got first quarters in the books. Come to our monthly meeting on Zoom and see who's going to win. And if you are in North County or anywhere in the county, volunteer. If you're in North County, go to one of these booths. Help John out. Thank him for being such a fantastic supporter of San Diego County Gun Owners and working so hard. And thank you so much, John.
Well, thank you, Michael.
Thanks for watching this clip from Gun Owners Radio. You can watch us live every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, right here on our YouTube channel, or if you're in the San Diego area, you can listen to us on 1170 a.m. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can help restore and protect the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.